Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watch this, man. What's going on, man? It's Marquis Walker, and I got SP the Queen, the blue dot on my side right now. Should be coming to focus soon. What's up, SP? Oh,
Yo.
and she's having some. Oh, there she go. I gotta explain everything. She's probably having.
Y'all know I live in Texas. I'm in the middle of the woods.
She's in them woods, man. All right, man. This is the THHC podcast, episode 104. Josiah The Gift and True Ciphers produced the whole joint, man. TOGO review interview with SP from the Powerful Impact, man. But first, man, I'm gonna introduce him real quick, man. Let me just say, instead of like giving this broad introduction, I don't really know the guy, but guess what? I'm gonna learn. We're gonna find out some information about him today. But we do know something. He resides in Jersey, but he's from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's in like a he's in a pit of wolves right now. In Jersey, there's a lot of MCs right now. You know what I'm saying? Battle. You know what I'm saying? And still active. Ransom, Raw Digger, Mac Homie, Lauren Hill a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Chino XL, Nums, Patty Honcho. We got to nudge Joe Button to get out. I think even Queen Latifah's dropping verses. You know what I'm saying? So he's in Jersey right now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's introduce the king to the show. Introducing Josiah The Gift. What's good, King? How you doing? Oh, hello. We haven't.
What's good? How you?
All right. What up, man? What's going on, brother? How's everything?
Had a technical.
How's everything? What's up? I said, how's everything, brother? You can hear me? Log out, come on. Yeah, just log out. All right, y'all. Let's start it off, but it's Friday, man. Let's talk about some new music real quick while our guest figures sound out and is the video. Man, there's a lot of things that came out. SP, did you watch? Did you hear anything? Did you listen to anything that came out this today? SP, you there? They both having technical difficulties. Let me just talk about the new music, I guess, until we get some sound and some guests in here. Andre Day came out with Rose. Go check him out. Dope rapper. He makes music as well. He's a producer as well. Ransom and the Mayor came through with This Life Made Me. Yo, y'all know Ransom. He's from Jersey. We just talked about him. Another Jersey MC, man, still active. He just put this out, man. Put a quick EP out. I think he just to quiet people up. I don't know, man. Maybe this is his plan to put out music, but Ransom just be dropping stuff for no reason, man. Let's check in with our guests again.
Yo, you hear me?
I do hear you, brother. What's going on, brother?
And my fault about that. I don't know what just happened, but how you doing, man?
Don't worry about it. Let's do it again, man. It's like rewind, dog. What's up, man? What's going on, King?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm chilling, man. Trying to get this mic right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's called technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you here, brother, and healthy, you know what I'm saying?
Feel you. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Oh, anytime, man. SP's gonna be in and out. She's from Texas, and she's having a little bit of technical difficulties, just like yourself. Do you listen to new music on Fridays, man, when it comes out? Besides yourself, I know you come out too. You drop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I listen to I listen to a couple MCs. You feel me? To gauge, the audience and gauge the music and see where it's at, man. But it's a lot of good music that's been coming out lately, so I definitely been rocking with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to do. Oops, there you go. So I'm gonna just like go real quick. I'm just gonna talk about some new artists that came out today or some new releases, and then we're gonna dive right into the review and breakdown, and we're gonna get to know you, King. All right, so basically, right. I was on Ransom just came out. We were just talking about Jersey and the Mayor. He came out with an EP called This Life Made Me. Smooth with the V. Make sure you put the V in it. And Fredro Starr put out a project called Project Near You. Cameron dropped a joint with producer A-Track called You Wasn't There. Big Ghost LTD, he be working. He put something out with Milano Costantina, something like that. I always messed up that rapper's name. Pay the Ghost. Killer Priest, man. He be dropping some. Listen, y'all gotta go check out that album called Mother. I believe his mother just passed, and he just did a whole album about it, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful album. I listened to it. Number 7, Jesse. Reyes. Jesse and Yessie. I guess that's what she's doing. She's playing off her name. You got Eddie Kane, man. Shout out to Eddie Kane, man. Eddie Kane be rapping, man. I like this dude, man. He been in the grind for some time now. We need to give him a shine, man. But Eddie Kane just put out a project with K Slugger, the producer. It's called Chosen. Go check that out. And then another artist named Nito, a new artist that I just discovered today named Nito, put out For the Soul. You listen to any of these, man? SP, if you still there, have you listened to any of these?
No, I haven't listened to them yet. I've been, you know what? You told me about this album, and I put this album on, and I've been rocking to this shit all week long.
Appreciate you, man.
Look at. You threw me the alley-oop already. Let's get into it, man. The THHC podcast, episode 104, man. Man. Joe, I'm gonna say Joe Sway. I want to call you Joe Sway for some reason. Joe Sway. Joe Sway.
Got a ring to it.
Huh?
I said I got a nice ring to it, Joe Sway.
Yeah, you might be like that. Could you be AKA Joe Sway the Gift? And, you know, the 2 ciphers to go. I thought I'm gonna say it's TOGO. It's pronounced TOGO, right?
TOGO.
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 Oh, Togo, like Togo. Okay, Togo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm bad with names, I ain't gonna lie, but I am educated. All right, so we gotta break down this, man. I started off, man, introduce the project, man. So born in Brooklyn, resides in Jersey, man. Josiah The Gift, man, and True Cipher put together a project you will not be disappointed in. It came out September 16, 2022. It's 28 minutes, 47 seconds. The first track is called Brooks Brothers Intro. The soulful record is it's just as smooth as the Brooks Brothers suit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's dope. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics were as sharp as the Brooks Brothers suit as well, too. You know what I'm saying? The beat in the lyrics is just as sharp, man. This is how you started a project. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, I felt a good vibe on this, and this is probably why I was, you know, continuing to play and press play with number 2 and beyond. SP, man, what do you think about number 1, Brooks Brother? How did the guy start it off, man?
Oh, he started it off dope. The Brooks, I haven't heard Brooks Brothers suits in a long time. You know, being from Texas, it's hot as balls down here, so nobody is walking around in a whole suit. But I remember when Brooks Brothers used to be the one. Anytime you went to get a suit, you went to Brooks Brothers. So, yeah, and then what killed me is he set up the whole flavor for the album with this intro. I felt like I was watching one of those blaxploitation movies, and it just flowed all the way through it. So that intro was dope.
I appreciate it. Thank you, SP. I appreciate that.
So Josiah, man, let us know about it, man. What number 1? What's going on?
Everything good, man. As far as that record, it was a record that I did as I was recording the project. And True Cipher, he usually on his IG page he'll put up beats and stuff, you know, that he's trying to sell. So anytime I hear a beat that I like, I hit him up. And I was looking for an intro at the time, and that just caught me as soon as I heard it. So I had to, you know, bless it. You feel me? And it ran with the concept perfectly, you know. So just had to do my numbers.
So did he? So that's how you get now. You discovering one of the questions I have for you later, but I could say it now because it's, you know, it's fluent. So you don't get beat packs from him. So you usually hear it from his Instagram, and you right away call him, yo, give me that beat. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't give it to nobody. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, he sent me prior to me doing that. He sent me beats, beat pack in the past. You feel me? And that one just captivated me because the beat pack, it had records on there that was pretty dope, but it just didn't have any intro records. And I was on his IG, and that one, as soon as I won't say as soon as it, but like 5 minutes in the IG, I was scrolling and I synced it, and I was like, yo, I need that, bro. Like that's gonna set the project off perfectly. He was with it, and y'all just listen to it now.
I'm telling you, man, that's why we like to promote great artists, man. Let's go to number 2, man, The Professional, man. Track is upbeat, and it hits you right away with the head nod factor, you know what I'm saying? Artist is professional on the mic, putting in some lingo, man. And when I say lingo, you're putting in some bar work, man. You're do justice to hip hop. SP, man, number 2, The Professional. Was he professional on this track or what, SP?
Yeah, I like the way he kept the topic flowing with the sniper analogy, and he's just running through sniping up lyricists all over the place.
Taking them out.
Especially on this particular song, I was like, damn, he started it with the intro and then he just mowed down the rest of the pack with this one.
I appreciate it.
Tell us what headspace you was in with number 2, man.
I appreciate it. Shout out to SP, because I could tell like she really listening and she's getting the concept. You feel me? The concept of the whole project. And with that record, man, it had a funk beat to it. Like it just reminded me of funk, like old school funk. And I guess it was just the feeling that the beat gave me was just the kill shit. Oh, am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it just allowed me to kill shit. That was the one thing that was good about True Cipher. Like his beats felt like it was just tailor-made for my presence on the mic. So everything just flowed perfectly. And that record right there, like as I was writing it, I was vibing to it. You feel me? So it worked out, man. And like SP said, it was just me sniping. That's the whole concept pretty much of the album. Like I took there's a anime character, his name is Duke TOGO, and he's an assassin. So I wanted to make it out where True Cipher is the person sending out the hits, and I'm carrying out the orders as far as the lyrics. You feel me? So I'm glad SP caught that. Salute to that.
That's the I'm trying. Listen, I be trying. That's why I be trying to break down these, not just the bars, but just a song on the premise of them, and have the artist on like yourself, because we want to know exactly what's going on, man. Because it could be more to the record than we think. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate it, man. And let's talk about the title cut, man. Number 3. Man, this is just a straight headbanger, and you know what I'm saying, you go through this like international, it's like an international soul track, fluently, and it leaks and it flows fluently like the Nile River, man. Hashtag dominoes, man. Like you really like put your, you know what I'm saying, foot in the pot on this joint, man. SP, what you think about the title track?
I love the title track. So for me, when I listened to this album, Foxy Brown ran through my head, and I could hear this like being a soundtrack for one of those movies. It was just so dope. The way this is all the way it's put together is so dope. And with this track right here, I was like, well, damn, he is killing this. I was like, he is killing this. He's killing the concept of this album. I was so excited. That's why I couldn't stop listening to it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mission
accomplished. Got you listening all through it. I appreciate it for real.
So number 3 title track, man. Where was you going with it? Like, was that you just had to go?
I mean, for that one, I got my motivation listening to Ghost and Ray. You feel me? Like as far as the flow, like you know how Ghost and Ray they talk with slang. You feel me? And they just break down the bars differently. So for me, I just wanted to have that same type of delivery as far as hidden messages and coding certain things that I say in it. But I wanted to make sure that the lyrical the lyrical aggression was still there. So
Yeah.
I'm glad she rocked with that one too.
Yo, we rock with all this, man. If you see the notebook, I don't want to cheat, but I got it. The score is gonna be in the description. But it's up there, man. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, man. Remarkable. Speaking of remarkable album, let's go with the remarkable track featuring King Micah, the infamous man. And listen, the King, he don't waste no time, man. The King doesn't waste any time on the jazzy track. By annihilating the joint, man. He just comes on. He just like the beat come on. He just starts rapping. I'm like, damn, dude. He just takes over the beat. You know what I'm saying? The rap is nice. I like him. I like the feature. And then you shooting your shot from any place in the court, man. I'm taking off because I know you talk about a lot of basketball references. You came on here and you was like on fire, like the game. You know what I'm saying? Like what's that game? On fire. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about that game. You know what I'm saying?
Jam.
Yeah, NBA Jam, man. You was like it seemed like you were just like you're flowing like it's just like a constant flow of you're cut from a different cloth, and it's like, hey, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So number 4, it still got my attention. SP, Remarkable, featuring King Micah.
So this song made me realize that there's no way he's from Jersey.
Nah.
I listened to this song. I was like, this don't sound Jersey to me.
That's what I was fighting over. I'm like, he's from Jersey, but there's a lot of. I'm just saying, there's a lot of
New York.
But there's a lot of. It's right there though. You know what I'm saying? It's right there.
I'm like, this is straight New York. You don't get this level of you don't get this level of cocky nowhere else but New York City. And I loved every minute of it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I just had to talk on that one. You feel me? Like, let people know that I'm nice with this mic, man. Don't play around with it, man. Like, I get busy, and Micah complimented me well, man. Like, he seen that I was getting the album ready. He was like, yo, I need parts on the album. So I was like, bro, you always good money with me. So he got on there and I heard his verse. I was like, damn, bro, I'm going to have to go back and do like a second verse. I'm trying to cook me on this right here. But, shout out to Micah, man. Detroit in the building.
But you want that? Oh, from Detroit. Yo, shout him out, man. Yo, he's nice, man. I'm about to tap into his catalog. You know, me and SP's going to do that naturally. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much hip hop out here, and you guys are joining the fight, man. We love it.
Definitely.
Yo, number 5, man, Ecstacy, man. Listen, the 2-minute song is short, but takes us on another international trip, man. These beats are earning passport stamps, man. It's the MC. It sounds like you're freestyling on here. It sounds like you're rapping, like and you got a lot to get off your chest, man. That's what it sounds like. And the reason I'm trying to like change up the thing because you're actually here, so I'm like, I know if he's gonna be. I wrote it different, but yeah, you're here, so I got to talk to you now. So like, it sounds like you freestyle and but it's like you're so passionate about it. It just sounds like, to be honest, it sounds like that's what you do. You rap freestyle, like meaning like you don't write, you don't have a pen, like you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you do the Biggie Jay-Z thing, but SP Ecstacy. What do you think about number 5?
So number 5, when I heard it, I was like, this beat is hard to rap over, and how you found the pockets in it was ridiculous. So that's just a level of skill that not everybody has. So that was what caught me with this one. I was like, I don't know how he's rapping over this beat. But you did it well, and you did it expertly, and I'm impressed with that song.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Talk about
that record, that was another one that one was actually in the pack that True Cipher sent me, and if you listen to the sample in it, it sounds like it's saying TOGO in the back. So I was like, yo, that's God just sending me the beat right there, and like SP said, it's definitely a hard beat to capture. You got to be in the right pocket, but I just dominated it, man. Like, it's one of my favorite records on the album because I even listen to it and be like, damn, bro, I said that, like, you feel me? So Yeah, it's one of my favorites on there too.
It's something about your flow, man. Like it's just unique. It's like it's a lot of artists look for. Well, they don't say look for. They try. If they not unique, they're not unique. Some MCs that just have it, and your flow is remarkable. You know, not to play off words, but number 6, Lord of the Rings, man, featuring Mickey Diamond, man. Track got me screaming hallelujah, man. It's like a church record. You know what I'm saying? These features are not wasting any of the track, man. These features coming on, they coming on blast. As soon as the beat come on, they're like, yo, I'm on the mic. I'm like, damn, what's going on? They ain't wasting no time. Mickey went straight in and just drop kick this beat, man. And then yourself, man, you close it out, you know, with 2 verses. I'm like, okay, because I'm thinking like, it's funny how you said that earlier about you had to do 2. You think about doing 2 verses. This one you did 2 verses, but you shut it down, man. You shut down the church, man. You preach, and you preach well, man. SP, man, Lord of the Rings. I get it. Play on words. That's dope. Feature Mickey Diamond. Number 6.
This is another one of those albums. This is one of those songs that I was like, talk your shit. As soon as old dude came on, I was like, what, talk your shit? And you know I love those kind of records where you talking your shit and making it known who you are. And I love that.
Yeah, Mickey did his thing on that. We actually was at Top Shelf Premium a couple of weeks ago, and Mickey is a competitor like me. So as soon as he seen me, he was like, yo, I killed you on that. I was like, nah, bro. You ain't kill me. You did your numbers, but we both balanced the record out well. But he definitely did his thing. And before I threw him on there, like, it wasn't planned out to throw him on there, but that's my guy. You feel me? He's a part of the umbrella, the movement that we orchestrating right now. So he came through, man. He did his thing, and I had my verses already set, ready to go, and he just was like, fuck it, I'm going to do what I do, and the rest is history.
Yo, man, y'all killed it, man. You know y'all got to work together some more. If he's already in the camp and under the umbrella, there's no need to worry about it. Be good. Number 7, man, Action Scene, man. Is it Antoine Fuqua?
Antoine Fuqua. That's
Fuqua. He's soccer. Wait, what's he do?
He's a director. He made the movie. I think he directed Training Day.
Did he? He didn't do. Oh, okay, yeah, Training Day. Yeah, because I'm like, yo, I know this sound familiar. I should have looked it up because I do research. But I'm like, for some reason, I just thought I was gonna get it in my head. I thought I knew it. I thought I knew him. But this song right here, man. This is like an Antonio Banderas Desperado track that got the artist shooting similar bars like the bullets in the movie, man. You know how many bullets that dude shot in that movie? If you saw Desperado, that's how many bars you were shooting. You know what I'm saying on this joint. So Action Scene number 7, SP. What's going on? SP. Oh, wait, she's back. Hold on.
Here she go.
Nope. How's she doing? SP, you good? You there? Did we lose you?
I'm here. I pulled that.
The Queen has returned. Are you ready? We was talking about.
That felt like this is why I felt like it was like the blaxploitation movie. You know how it always started off with the plot, and then all of a sudden you get this big ass action scene right in the middle. I felt gut punched with this one.
Oh,
like you were trying to make me rewind some shit.
Oh yeah, all day.
You on it. I might have to start sending you music or something for you to do my shit all the time because you on it, yo. Like that was exactly what I was trying to execute. Like I felt like the album was going in more of a movie direction. Like you can close your eyes and just visualize everything. So at that point, that particular point in the album felt like it just needed to be an action scene where like an Antonio Banderas Desperados when he walks up in the spot in the beginning and claps everybody up. You feel me? That was my moment to just kill everything. So
Kill everything.
I'm glad I'm executing.
On site.
Yeah.
On site. Number 8, man. Wolf Blitzer, man, featuring a la Preme, man. Whoa, man. The feature, Preme. Not playing any games either. But you get these features are crazy, man. Every feature came to rap, man. And the dark piano table tapping beat got the artist rapping more than his ass off, man. You all, dude, man. I don't know what's going on. But number 8, Wolf Blitzer featuring a la Preme. SP, what's going on with Wolf Blitzer?
Okay, the way you and the people you collabed with kept the concept of this album just showed elite lyricism. And I felt like you got a partner. You had a partner sitting up in the bell tower shooting motherfuckers.
Yes, ma'am. That's what it was.
I was like, damn. And what was so good is I spent about the whole album is 28 minutes. I think I spent about 15 just on this song because I kept rewinding each one of the verses because they were just that good.
Appreciate it.
I'm telling you. Listen, me and SP try to like outdo each other and find like these artists and just like and spring them on each other so you can be amazed. Like she amazes me. Last week was Sampa the Great. Then I amazed her this week with you. So what's going on with this song right here, man? Wolf Blitzer, man. Tell us about a la Preme too. Tell us about that artist.
Oh, that's another member of the Umbrella. Me and him were supposed to get on a record for a minute, so that was the perfect opportunity to me. And I hit him up. He was ready to go. I sent him the record on like a Thursday. He sent it back to me like Thursday night because he was anticipating this moment just as much as I was. So it came together perfectly. Like I didn't even think that he was going, bring the elevation of the track as much as he did, but he definitely came through and crushed the buildings. And I just came through and followed his lead pretty much. You feel me? Like he started it off and I just ended it right. That's why at the end you hear the sample where the laughing happens and then I end up clapping whoever's laughing. You feel me? That was just a way of saying that me and Preme just smoked the record. You feel me? So
I like that.
Y'all definitely smoked that record. I can't even lie. I love that record right there.
Appreciate
it really made me go look him up because now I want to hear more of his stuff. Cause the way y'all fit so well together on this track was really dope.
Yeah, I appreciate it. He said that he said I'm Mike Tyson and he Prince Nassim, so we might have to drop an album, Prince Nassim, Tyson. You feel me?
Yeah, you got to now. Oh, you already said it on the show. You got to do it. It's in contract now. So just sign it, blood, dog.
Yup, y'all hear it here first. I think,
Yo, I love it, man. Yo, listen, we want lyricists to rap on great beats. That's it, man. Like, what's so hard about that, man? Hip hop, and you're doing it, man. And we enjoying it, man. Every bit of it, man. Number 9, man, Matilda, man. Listen, the power of the gun. You ain't stopped shooting yet, man. This gotta be AKA Desperado album or something, man. The soulful elements on this joint return, and the artist treats it like it's loaded. What? The gun's loaded, man. The artist also he's careful with the steel, though. You know what I'm saying? He shoot who he needs to shoot, man. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? Like as people were saying earlier. Like a sniper. I wasn't thinking that, but in my mind on this track, I'm thinking it's coming to me that you're sniping. You're like a sniper. That's funny that we're thinking it eventually comes along. Men are slower, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I like the skit at the end, man. You know what I'm saying? You're doing justice with the album, you're doing justice with, the skits or whatever, everything's tuning in. Matilda, number 9, SP, what's going on?
So this song is one of my favorites on the album. This song got me in my feels a little bit. And when it still kept the concept of a sniper, but for me, the message was the power you have as a parent shouldn't be taken for granted, because one 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 bullet can change the destination of a kid for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
And I that's what I picked up from this song right here, and it was so dope to me that this is another one I listened to a couple of times because for me it was poignant.
I appreciate that. That one, for that record, I'm gonna have to give the credit to True Cipher, because when he sent me the beat, he was like, "Yo, it would be dope if you make a record where you're talking about handling a firearm with care, because a lot of these kids and even adults, they'll have guns, and I've had situations where I know people that accidentally shot somebody, not knowing how to own a gun. He always
use it, clean it or whatever,
Exactly, and we always hear rappers talk about carrying a gun or busting a gun, but we never talk about how to hold a gun. Like, you can have a gun, but if you don't know how to handle it, it's more dangerous than if you do know how to handle it. So I just wanted to make a record where somebody will hear it and might be like, damn, maybe I need to get a holster for this instead of tucking this shit in my hip without a holster in my belt. You feel me? So it definitely worked out, and I feel as though the sample definitely was the feature for me. Like, it complemented what I was saying pretty well, because if you hear it, the sample saying "handle me with care," so it all worked out.
Shout out to the concept. Shout out to True Cipher for giving you the concept, but you made the record, man. That's what makes you an artist, that you can somebody can give you a concept and you can build on it and actually deliver. So shout out to you as a thinker, man, and as a man first, man. And I'm a gun activist, man. I'm pro gun. I used to be against guns. I'm pro gun. I have a license to carry. I go to the gun range. I have gun enthusiasts on my show to talk about safety of guns, not like and how to use it correctly and stuff. So I love that concept, man. A lot of people like Nas or whoever, they talk about being a gun. You talk about you take gun on a different atmosphere, a different ride. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You're doing your thing, man. Let's go to track 10, man. Fashionistas, man. Track got me hyped, man. Rapper got me hyped on how hyped he is on the song. Sounds like artist is doing a cipher, but himself play on words, but great rap flow. And if he says he got a gun, guess what? He got a gun. I just want to say that. Just what I'm saying. SP, where you going with number 10, the Fashionista, man?
Okay, I just want you to say the metabolism verse in person for me, because that is my favorite.
Oh, we're on the spot. She put you on the spot.
I love that.
I appreciate it. One of my favorites too. I was just going crazy on that. That one wasn't really a concept-based record. That was just me, another one of them records, me talking my shit. And I made a reference to fashionistas in hip-hop. You feel me? Like, we all like to get fly and shit, but I think that a lot of artists, they indulge in materialistic things a little too much. And I get fresh too. Like, I could do that, but are we fashionistas, or is our message to get these youth off the benches? You feel me? Like I said in the record. So it was just a record I was talking my shit, but then it was just points in there where I felt as though, that should be the title of the record. You feel me? So
no, we feel it. We see it in you, man. We can tell that you got not just lyrics and bars. You got substance and value to your lyrics, and you throw in some dots once in a while, because think about it, like, and it's just true. If an MC, and I gotta put on no MC, if they're 100% positive on a record, it might get boring. You keep our attention with everything. Like, you're an artist. You keep us. You know when to throw this in there. Maybe throw an ad-lib in. Maybe throw a skit. You know what I'm saying? Flow faster, slower. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the work ethics.
Yeah, my metabolism handles cannibalism. I was like, what?
Yo. Multi-syllable right quick, SV?
Yeah, that's how I say you got to finish that verse, because at the end of that verse I heard lockjaw, I heard all kinds of stuff at the end of that verse, and I was like, okay, what is the actual word?
I said my metabolism handle cannibalism like Lex for the record. I chew a hole in these rappers. Yeah, that was the end of it right there. That was it, you know. I eat them.
I was like, this it reminded me of, you know, my dad and my brother-in-law, they had pit bulls, and so it always reminded me of them running and jumping and grabbing hold of shit in the tree and holding up and locking their jaw on, and I was like, oh, he's killing this right here.
That record was ferocious. That's what I like to hear. It was a ferocious record.
Yeah, that was a ferocious ass song right there.
Yeah, you gotta learn, so you gotta get good new names for everything on this show, man. Start playing, man. I love SP. This is my part right here, man. Man, number 11. This is another standout track for you, man. Untitled, featuring Napoleon, the legend, man. Listen, KRS-One will put both thumbs up for this record and this piano-driven, head-nodding, lyrical song. Napoleon has a rewindable 16. This track is just fire. Yo, The Gift, man. You are the Gift. Maybe we have to call you The Gift, man. You raps, man, and you just become more and more of a fan when you flow, man. SP number 11, man. Where you going with this one, man? This one took me out the park too.
Yeah, this one was another one, and you know, anytime you scratch on the album, my man, you got me at hello. You had me on the first. when the song first started.
Hello, using that line. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime there's some scratches on there, I'm like, okay, I'm in. I don't care what they talking about. I'm in from the beginning.
I'm gonna come out with an album just scratching and saying nothing on that. Hey, shit, what the hell? I need some money.
That's that old school in me. I love that sound. I love to hear it. I love that y'all honored it by putting dope ass lyrics on it, because you know, it's a lot of times you hear a dope beat and a lyricist will just throw the beat away. You know, they won't do the beat justice. I think y'all's lyricism elevated the beat and made it even better.
And that's a thing that's lost in the hip hop. You know, I'm not gonna say it's lost, but it's something that's rare these days. Is that people can get a beat that, you know, it's simple, but once they put their vocals on it, it elevates the beat. And I feel as though Napoleon definitely did that. I sent them the beat, and I didn't even send them the beat with me on it. I just sent them the lyrics, and he just did what he did, like came perfect on it. And my verse was just me talking about some real shit, like, you know, things that pain me. Like I said one point in the record, my mama's still living in poverty. She a part of my odyssey. Oddly, she is comfortable living in stress. Just saying basically, like, you know, we as rappers, we want to get the fame and all that, but when you got your mother where she's still living in the hood and she's just happy to be living, it makes you appreciate life more. So it was just something that, you know, it was one of them records that the record spoke to me. Like, it told me to, you know, put my pain on the record. So it was the perfect opportunity for it with that record. And Napoleon did the same thing. Shout out to DJ TMB out, and I want to say that he's out in the UK, but I sent them the beat. I had my verse as a matter of fact, I think I had me and Napoleon's verse on there, and he came with the KRS-One sample. You feel me? And it worked out perfectly. You feel me?
Yeah. Perfectly. I'm telling you, man.
I love the line he put in about his dad leaving. I don't think people honor how important dads are in people's in children's lives. So yeah, it was this was just a well done track.
Appreciate it.
I loved it.
Shout out to Napoleon the legend, man. That's my guy right there. Salute to him.
Another feature, man, with no disappointments, man. You know, we're gonna have to tap into him too. Hopefully, all these dudes got catalogs, man. We can tap into and have, you know, our audience watch them as well, man. Their rise, man, to fame. It's like you. Number 12, last joint, man. Momma Tears. We'll get you out here in an hour, man. We got a couple questions. Momma Tears, man, yo, you doing the right things currently, man, on this track. You know, what I say, the gift is doing the right things currently, so he will not see his mom's tears. Turn your past, present, and don't look back. And nobody makes mama cry, man. Nobody makes mama cry, man. You know what I'm saying? SP, what you think about Momma Tears, man? Last track, man. You know, it's a song that wrapped up the album, gave us some more insight on who he is, and made us want to listen to the album over and over again, I'm guessing. Right, SP?
Yeah, Mama's Tears. Oh, that one hit me. Because you didn't just address not wanting to disappoint your mother, but you even talked about shooting somebody and then they mother's tears. I don't think people actually go as deep as thinking about how many people you affect when you do something to somebody else and their parents have to grieve. So I think this was just so well done. It was beautiful. This was beautifully done, and I think people take for granted how often we as mothers cry, even when you do something like drop out of school and we know what the road is gonna look like, and it's heartbreaking. And I can't think of any mother who would sit and not feel that heartbreak. So this is so dope. Like,
I appreciate
this was a dope album.
I appreciate it. That record, yeah, man, it was just me thinking about, you know, you always have a point in your life where anger gets the best of you. And I mean, especially I'm a young guy, you feel me? I'm getting old now, but I'm still young. And in this, even in the underground hip hop, like, there's always things that can be tempting that, you know, somebody might say something and you ready to go off the rails. But nowadays, as I'm maturing, it's just me thinking about all the people that are out of effect if I did something negative. You feel me? And I like to conclude my albums with a positive message for people listening. It always starts off, you know, I don't want to say negative, but it starts off where it's me and my younger self, and slowly but surely through the album, it's showing my maturity. You feel me? That last record is me just saying, like, I don't want to have to, you know. At the end of the day, not only I don't want to have to hurt you and affect your family, but I don't want to affect my family too. You feel me? And I'm in a place now that, you know, I got people seeing what I'm doing. Like, even you guys took the time to gave me the opportunity to talk about the album and showcase my ability, and I just don't want to take it for granted. You feel me? Like, This is my moment right here. Like, y'all not getting me, not y'all in particular, but nobody's getting me out of my zone as far as taking my opportunity and finally capitalizing off of it. You feel me? So that was necessary for me to end the album, that message.
Listen, you couldn't have ended it more better, man. Is this your record label, the Board of O.W.N?
Yeah, Board of O.W.N, the Board of Only Winning Niggas, I call it, you know. So
okay. I was gonna ask you what the acronym was.
Yeah, Only Winning Niggas. That's my label that I'm trying to get off the ground right now. I'm looking for MCs at the moment. I don't want to just sign anybody. I want to sign somebody that, you know, at some point I can drop the mic and then, you know, put all of my resources to them and get them in my position when I get there. You feel me? So something I'm working on right now.
I already know, man. SP, sum up the album and let's ask a couple questions. We got a good 14, 13 minutes for the start.
This album was the perfect movie. It is the perfect I remember growing up and watching the blaxploitation movies, and everybody, and it starts off just like this. It starts off grimy, and then you have the big fight scene, and then you have the mother crying in the end, or somebody finding redemption, and it was just beautifully done.
I appreciate that. That means so much to me because us as rappers, like when we're creating these albums, these are the type of things that we want to get out there. These are the messages that we want to get out there. So for you to say all this, mission accomplished. For real, I appreciate it, SB. I appreciate you guys for real. For real.
No, I'm serious, man. Like we man, SP, when we met, man, it was through the stars or something, man. We was meant to meet, man, because we really enjoy the music. We really enjoy breaking down the messages and getting those messages out there. And yes, do we listen to trap music or like some, gun street music? Yes, we listen to that too. You know what I'm saying? We like to dance, shake our ass, do crazy stuff. But this is the music that really makes a difference, that we really tune into, that really gives us the hip hop goosebumps that I always talk about in my hip hop but the 5 elements is actually 9 elements. I'm gonna get the rest of the 4 on this one, on the empty one. But you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, SP, we got some questions. You got some questions for him? We got a couple more minutes, man.
Yeah, well, one of my questions was when you came up with the concept for this album, was it a thought out process, or did it just come together as you were making it?
Well, I've always had the TOGO concept in my brain because I've always been a fan of the character himself. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's just a Japanese assassin that he's quiet. He don't say nothing. He just let his work speak. Like he goes out, he gets the job done. You feel me? And that was pretty much what I wanted to do. I wasn't aware that this album would be what it was, but once I started hearing the production and it started simmering, I was like, yo, this is a perfect opportunity for me to call this TOGO. You feel me? It just all worked out. And True Cipher, like I said earlier, he was the one, like every record just felt like it was something that he wanted me to kill. So I was like, yo, this is it right here. This is my moment. And it just so happened that the stars aligned so perfectly, and now we're talking about it, So
speaking of animation, because you just mentioned, what are give us some animation that we should be checking out. Give us some of your top 5s, top 20. Give us some stuff that we should be checking out that you check out.
Well, with the animation, like I like Japanese anime, because it still has like it doesn't feel like a Looney Tunes type of situation. Like it has an adult appeal to it. So if you guys want to get familiar with the TOGO character, there's an anime called The Professional, Gogo 13. It's on Tubi. It's on Amazon Prime, and it'll give you more of a reason why I chose the character. But that's one of my favorites. I like the Boondocks. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's all. That's about it. I'm not really as much into the cartoons that I used to be, but recently I've been watching the old school ones that I grew up on. But those two definitely right now is in my mind. But I can't really. If I had more time, I could think of more. But those.
I'm trying to put you on the spot, man. This is organic, man. If you can remember some, let me know, man. If you're watching Tom and Jerry again, like the classics or the Bugs Bunny, I understand that because I'm doing the same thing, man. Once in a while. SP, what you got for him?
I have the comedy sense of a 13-year-old prepubescent boy, so I'm the 2 stupid dogs kind of girl. I'm the Ren and Stimpy kind of girl.
Oh yeah, I love that. Bring some Boone's Farm over. Bring some Boone's Farm with some Ren and Stimpy. Good night, man.
That's one of my favorites too.
So when you when you normally go into making and when you go into making an album, and do you have an idea of the producers that you want to use, or is it just a natural flow on who send you dope beats?
Yeah, it's just a natural flow. Like I'll be getting nowadays, I get so many beats, and you know, I'm gonna say about 70, maybe 70% of them is not that good. You feel me? But for me, I work off of albums as far as the beat. When I hear the beat, if it gives me that feeling, like if I start smiling as soon as I hear your beat, that means it's a go. So I don't ever create an album with the thought at first that I'm creating an album. I'm just looking at it like, let's create some good music, and then if it continues to flow, then I start thinking, all right, these are the records that I'm gonna compile to make an album. But off top, it's just me just making records, and then naturally, once I get records, if they all start fitting together, molding together right, then the album becomes made or gets created. You feel me? But in the beginning, it's just me just creating records.
That's what's up. Two-part question, real quick. Do you play an instrument? And if you do, what it is? And then, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite singers? Give me some singers. Let's get out of rap for a minute. Talk about the instruments if you do play one. If you don't, which one do you want to play? And you know, what's your favorite singers, man, out there?
Oh man, I don't play an instrument. My vocals is my instrument. You feel me? That's what I tell people all the time. That's my instrument, right?
You right.
You know, but as far as singers, like I'm old. Like my moms and my pops played a lot of old school records. I get in the car with a couple of my homies sometimes, and they be like, "Yo, what is this, bro? Like you know, there's new R&B out there, right?" But one of my favorite singers of all time is Anita Baker. Like,
ooh,
that's one of my favorites. Like,
that's my favorite singer, dog. Her and Stevie, dog. Like, yo, baby.
Yeah.
Baker. Oh man, don't let me get started. The Whispers, dog. Let me get started, dog.
Yeah, Anita is just timeless. Like, if I'm smoking up the line and I'm just cruising down the Parkway, it's Anita. I'm throwing on the Rapture. You know, I also it's my playlist. If you see my playlist, bro, it's all old school.
Sade,
Sade.
Sadu, what's that? Adu Alala, whatever the real name is.
Yeah, Sade. Before Lovers Rock is on there. Stylistics is my joint. It's one singer on the Stylistics. He has a high pitched voice, man. And I'll be looking like, yo, he knows how to make that. Like the way he hit melodies on certain records just be so crazy.
Yeah.
Who else? Luther, of course.
Ooh.
As far as the new singers that's out there, I like Brent Fires. I think that's his name. He's one of the dudes that I definitely rock to. Other than that, nah, it's cool with me. Make Condition, Music Soul Child. He's not really old school, but that's one of my favorites. Also, yeah, that's about it. I gotta think about playlist, bro. You'll be shocked, man.
You guys see, man. Guys see the playlist. We're about to put it up, man. You know what I'm saying? SP, you got any more questions? We wrapping up. We got 5 minutes. We want to get some positive words out there and promote.
Because I'm Southern, and so my question is, do you listen to blues? And if you do, who's your favorite blues artist?
I don't really listen to blues that much, but an artist that I definitely admire. I think he's considered blues. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Buddy Guy is a pretty dope blues guitarist. I want to say, but one of my boys, he put me on to his music, and I definitely dig what he does. Yup. He's storyteller. When he plays his instrument, whatever he does, guitar, man, he just it tells stories without him saying a word. So I'm definitely a Buddy Guy fan for sure.
Man, last question before we get you out of here, man, for you to promote this fantastic album and much more to come. Who influences you, man? Who you know what I'm saying? Who do you look up to, man? Who's your role models? And it's, it's important to have role models now and forever. You don't supposed to just have them when you're young, you're supposed to have them forever.
As far as hip hop, Nas is like one of my biggest influences. I give him credit for actually having me try to find my own flow and my own delivery, because Nas just always had a unique way of putting his words together. And if you listen to the way when I rhyme, my rhyme patterns is similar, but it's kind of different because I'm not rhyming in the exact places that, most MCs rhyme in. And I feel as though Nas helped me find my pocket as far as finding a unique way to present my rhymes. So he's definitely a role model for me. As far as in life, I don't know, man. I would say, and I'm not even trying to sound arrogant, but I would say I'm my biggest role model, because there's a lot that I've done in my life that, how can I put this? I've spoken myself out of doing a lot of crazy shit, and I just feel like my mind has been the biggest role model for me, because sometimes motherfuckers not listen to themselves, tell themselves certain things, and I feel as though myself, I've just put myself in a position where I've just been able to live life where I went from nothing to something, and I just always pat myself on the back for that. Like, damn, bro, you came from a 1-bedroom apartment in New York City to a 4-bedroom house, you feel me, just off of hustling and just knowing what to do. So I would say I'm one of my biggest role models / inspirations. No arrogance when I say that, neither.
No, congratulations, man. People don't realize, but they got to wake up in the mirror and like themselves first before they even get out there in the world, man. Loving yourself, appreciating yourself before you even get out that door, before you even kiss your wife or whatever, you go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come back and kiss yourself like James Brown was, you know what I'm saying? So this is the time of the show, promote, but we want you to say something positive, but we also want you to, tell us what's going on, maybe leak out something, you know what I mean? I know. No, tell us what's going on, man, with you, man.
Oh, man. Right now, Togo is out.
Togo
is doing his numbers, man. Honestly, man, when I released it, I was kind of hesitant. Not really hesitant. I knew it was going to be fire, but I didn't know how it was going to be received. So for it to get received the way that it has been is really humbling for me. In a couple weeks, I got another. Y'all gonna hear it here first. In about a week or two, I got another project coming out. It's called While You Wait, Volume 2. It's a bunch of unreleased records that I've been sitting on, because us as MCs, we'll do records and me, I can't speak for everybody, but me, I'll do a bunch of records and then I'll sit on them I'm gonna hold it down for this, but then by the time I'm ready to put it out, I already did a whole bunch of new records.
Yep.
And I'm not even paying attention to the records no more. But one day I was sitting in my car, man, and my boy had seen some records. He's like, bro, you need to put this out, bro. They need to hear these. And I said, you know what? I'm going to sit down, I'm going to sequence these records, and I'm going to put them out. So I got another project dropping, another 12-track album. It's called While You Wait, Volume 2. It'll be out in about a week or two. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not going to just throw it out there. I'm going to put it on Bandcamp. I might put one record out. And I want to see, how much my fans really appreciate me. I'm going to put out 50 CDs first. And it's going to have to buy it in order to get it. I'm going to end up putting it out on all the streaming platforms, but I want to see first how many people are going to actually buy the record, how many people are going to trust me when I say that shit is fire, buy it, and once the 50 is gone, then I'll put it out there. But trust me, if y'all feeling Togo, these 12 records that I'm about to put out is going to be crazy. I'm going to be looking at have you been sitting on these records, you feel me? So prepare yourselves for that, you feel me?
Real quick, SP, I need you to drop in some words, but are you going to do a vinyl or a CD release for Togo?
Yup. Copenhagen Crates right now, it's in production right now. I'm thinking it should be out by October, late October, early November. So that's coming out too.
Is it going to be a vinyl or a CD?
Vinyl. The CDs is coming too. The CDs is in production.
I need the vinyl. I collect a couple of vinyls. You see, you know what I'm saying? I collect the vinyls. Come on, man.
I'll hold one down for you.
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Yeah, hold me down. You know what I'm saying? I'm a buy it though. You know what I'm saying? I support. Even though I do it for free. SP, man. Tap in, man. Show some love, man. We getting out of here. What's going on, SP?
So just thank you for a great listen. This was such a dope album. We're rebranding right now at Powerful Impact. It's going to be a whole new setup, but as soon as we get it together, we would love to have you on just to talk hip hop with us.
I love to be on. Y'all just say the word and I'm there.
All right. And just for those people who are out there listening, you know, holding a grudge only hurts you. So just make sure that when you move through this earth, that you're not carrying a burden somebody else put on you. That you are going through clean and free, and don't let people live in your head and bring you down.
I agree.
So, hey, Joseph, before you leave, man, you didn't say anything positive, man. You think I listen really well. We listen here on this podcast, man. We need some powerful, positive words to your fans and whoever you want to address them to before we get out of here, man. Then we out.
I'm going to address the youth, man. As far as the youth, man, I know y'all enjoying this drill movement. It's beautiful. Like, it's good to see black men out here making money, but just don't put yourselves in a position where you let the money make you do some dumb shit, bro. Like, I'm watching these cases and, like, the Young Thug situation and things of that nature, man, and it's just real disappointing and sad to me that we get to a point where we get to cherish our fame and our money, and then we just blow it all away. So if you out there and you make music, bro, make your music. If you in the hood and you made it out, bro, do everything in your power to stay out and do something that's gonna influence somebody in a positive direction to put us all in a position where we're all making money and we're not dealing with any crazy shit, man. Like, just focus on doing what you do as far as something positive in life and stop the negative shit, man, and cut the jealousy out, show love, appreciate the people that's around you, and just keep striving for greatness, man.
And remember that it ain't nothing dope about dying at 20.
Real talk,
man. Listen, we're excited to have you on this show. We're excited to know you now. You're in our circle, man. You're in our hip hop circle. You're on Twitter, man. Y'all follow the King, man. Y'all also follow True Cipher, man. You got some beats. Y'all better get in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday's price, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the slogan. Go get this album. Stop playing, man. And y'all know what I say after any podcast, man. Love over hate. Practice more love than hate. If you do anything else, man, we are out of here, man. Yo, killer project, man. Peace, man. Thanks for being on, man. This is. Sorry.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Anytime, man. This is the THHC podcast, episode 104. Stop playing, man. We here for you, man. We here in the future, man. We here. SP, let's go. Let's get out of here, baby.
All right, peace.
Yeah.